and welcome to BYU's The Universe Online Edition. This podcast, we're going to be talking about what's going on BYU campus in the arts. We recently had two reporters go down to the Museum of Art to check out the two latest exhibits. Let's go see what Annie and Madeline had to say about it.
If you're a sentimentalist and wish to spend a nostalgic evening reminiscing on the past history of the American evolution of society, or are just curious as to how the United States developed into what it is today, I suggest going to view Brigham Young University's evocative exhibit, Shaping America. Through the use of art, it tells the story of the cross-cultural pollination that made America into the rich, diverse, multicultural country it is now. The exhibit features all American artists and reads like a timeline as you travel through each of its rooms. The exhibit discusses the extreme pride that America has had of their landscape paintings, the nation's quest for beauty, and the idea of woman as the definition of it. It emphasizes their love of portrait painting over history and the passion and desire they had to train in Europe. Shaping America is an exhibit that truly shows how America has embraced the hundreds of cultures that have influenced it. It is an exhibit that inspires dignity and a love for the land. It is an exhibit that the viewer can't help but walk away from with a little more pride in their step.
Brigham Young University's most recent exhibit in their Museum of Art was entitled Sacred Gifts, and it most certainly was a wonderful gift of peace and tranquility. Whether you are a lover of art or a lover of religion, want to experience a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, or are just looking for a fun and a calming activity for a group, this exhibit is a must-see. The BYU's Museum of Art motto is, "A museum of art is a place where the heart and mind are brought together to seek knowledge and values, self-affirmation, and spiritual understanding." And this exhibit most certainly lived up to its expectation. The paintings are true masterpieces which create a lovely feeling as you move from piece to piece, discover what they depict, and reflect on their spiritual narratives and masterful style. The three artists exhibited have very unique styles, but they have beautiful ways of connection between their art and the spiritual. Paintings are held in immaculately gilded frames and add a sense of Baroque grandeur and highly religious reminiscence of what they might look like in their home churches within Scandinavia. This truly is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and a must-see exhibit.
Thanks, guys. Now let's go over to our international cinema correspondent Melinda to see what's playing this weekend.
The documentary Football Undercover is about the international passion for soccer. When a German female amateur soccer team learns that the Iranian national women's soccer team has never played against another team, they take matters into their own hands to put on a soccer match. The German team encountered many difficulties with deciding on a date, finding a sponsor, and coordinating visas. But the match was finally played, and it was played in Tehran, Iran. Both teams were required to wear loose-fitting clothes, long sleeves, long pants, and headscarves to keep with the Iranian cultural customs. And this was the first time that women, and only women, were allowed into the stadium to watch the match. The film not only depicts both teams' love for soccer, but also their views on social equality. Putting on this match was not just about playing soccer, but about allowing the Iranian team to step outside the strict and oppressive moral codes. Being a documentary, this film does not have a very exciting plot and is a bit slow-moving, but if you're looking for a movie about changing the world one step at a time, then I highly recommend this movie.
Thanks, Melinda. I actually went and saw that too, and this is what I thought about it. Although this film may seem dull on the surface, for those willing to watch deeper, this Iranian documentary pulls back the curtain to show how soccer not only brings people together, but also helps to give a voice to those who need it most. In Football Undercover, German soccer player Marlene meets director Nahavi and discovers that the Iranian women's international team has never been able to play against another team because of the strict government regulations. Marlene then decides she will find a way to make her team their first opponent. Mr. Nahavi does a remarkable job of connecting you to these girls by cutting out all the other elements and leaving you to focus solely on the conversations and the emotions. As you get to know them, you realize the reason these girls are doing this is to give the Iranian women a voice. Soccer in the film is shown to be a method of self-expression and is a way for these girls to fight for equality and against oppression. One woman said, "In Iran, everything and nothing is possible at the same time." And this is exactly what this film conveyed. After all the struggles and everyone who said it couldn't be done, these girls gave the Iranian women their first ever soccer match. Although this is a message you might miss if you watch absentmindedly, if you're willing to watch for the details, this film is sure to inspire you.
So that's what's going on at BYU campus. Tune in next time.